Welcome back to Eastern Plains of Colorado here at McCaffrey Farms. If you're enjoying the channel, all I ask is that you hit the subscribe button. We are finally on the home stretch of planting milo. We're getting ready to start the next field. I'm gonna put some seed in real quick. Dad went home to get some hydraulic oil for the tractor. Once we get started, we only have 3 more fields left. Half of the acres we have to do are in one field because we are planting a half section to milo. So that'll take probably a little over a day. It's a pretty big field for us. The one we're going to next, which is just west of here, about a mile. Unfortunately, it's down a trail. It's pretty hilly and kind of a pain to get to. We have to go through neighbor's pasture the way everything works. But then we'll go northwest a little ways. We got another 160 acres there, and then just south here a little ways is where the 320 acre half section field is. Should be able to at least get the first 2 fields done and maybe get moved over to the half section and get started. I don't know, we'll have to see what time it is, but like I said, I need to put some seed in the boxes. Gonna do 1 bag each. They're all pretty good, but it's not quite enough to do 160 acres, so we're gonna put another bag in while Dad is getting some hydraulic oil, and then once he gets back we'll put that in and we should be good to go over and start planting. I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot done today. It has not been starting off very well. I've gotten 2 passes done on this side, 1 on that side. I've already had 1 trash whipper bearing go out. I think there's another one that I kind of looked at that was spinning pretty rough, so it's probably gonna go out soon. And now our hydraulic drive isn't working right, because when you flick this switch, which is the hydraulic drive, that drive shaft on that side spins really fast, and that one doesn't spin at all. Neither of them are supposed to be spinning when it's up like this. We ran into this problem earlier when we first tried to start planting again, but we unplugged the planter, plugged it back in, and it started working fine. I did that and it's not working, so we're trying to get a hold of a few people, see what they think, and we'll go from there. But as of right now, we're not going to be planting for a little while. Well, it's now 4:30 p.m. I think the last time I did anything with recording, it's like 10:30 a.m. We still haven't got it figured out. We've tried 3 different things, including $500 sensors and a height sensor, and nothing's worked yet. We don't know what to do, so from here we might just have to call John Deere and see if they can send someone out from Yuma or Flagler or Burlington or somewhere else. We don't know what to do now, so we'll see who we can get a hold of, I guess. The only trouble is it might be until the morning before they can come out, because this time they get someone lined up it'll be 5 o'clock. But I guess we'll see when we see. We got the planter going this morning. The guy came out and it's just, he had to manually do what's called a motor flush. Our monitor doesn't have that. He did that, showed us how to do it if it ever does again. Got 60 acres done now, but now I have some trash whippers that have went out. There's this one and one more over there. I gotta put 2 more on. I only have 2 more, unfortunately. But on top of that, I'll show you more. This is the 3rd time it's done it this year, but we need to get this gauge wheel right here because we had one fall off. I'm ready for planting to be over with. It's been nothing but a headache this year, and I don't know why. But I'm gonna put the 2 new trash whippers on, put that new gauge wheel on, and hopefully be able to finish this field sometime soon. Finally, I gotta move the pickup and fertilizer trailer, so I'll back up to that real quick. Just move it out of the field, that way I can finish everything up, get the turn rows done. I've got all the complete long passes done. The rest of it are just partial ones. There's one that ends just before the far west side, so I still have to go clear down there. And then while I'm down at that side, I'll do the turn rows for it. And then once I finish up, I'll do the turn rows here. And my brother is spraying. He started on the field because he got down here when I already had a decent amount of it done. I think he should be coming back soon. He's loading up, I think, because this is a field that is very annoying to get to. You have to go down a 2-track for about 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile. Very annoying. Pickup is moved, so now I'll get back in the tractor, get these last few passes finished up, and then be good to move. Okay, I spoke too soon about finishing the field. Yeah, you see that? Not supposed to be like that. We got 2 sets of seed openers and the pickup, so I'm gonna work on taking this stuff off and putting the new ones on, and hopefully we'll finish the field sometime tonight. Okay, it's the next day. Today is Thursday. Yep, today's Thursday. We're here at this field. It's 160 acres. We were gonna plant it back to Milo again this year, but we got down here and the cheatgrass is pretty bad, and on some of the other fields that weren't even this bad, we were having a lot of problems with cheatgrass. This is our 2nd year with this ground, and it has all this cheatgrass. Before us, it never really been rotated. It's all just wheat, and wheat really helps that cheatgrass excel and spread. But we might just work this or spray it up and plant feed into it, because it would take forever to get this planted. So we're gonna go to the last field, the 320 acre field. Justin did a burn down on it. It's already wilting because the one chemical he's using on the pre-emerge and everything is like a cell wall inhibitor, I think is what he called it. And so basically it just encapsulates the cell wall of the plants, and it can't stand, can't take any water in and whatnot, and so it wilts up pretty quickly and dies pretty good. Some of the other stuff that we have already got planted and he sprayed is looking pretty dang decent. It's starting to die really well, but he did that on this other field, and the cheatgrass is nowhere near as bad as some of the others on that one. So we're gonna go down and do that field, and then we'll probably be done with Milo and plant 2021 until we have to start planting some feed. This is the disadvantage to this field and the field we just finished, is both of them have at least a mile worth of 2-track that we have to go down to get to, and with this planter it's a little iffy in some spots. This one's not bad, the other one's worse because it's so hilly, but they're not too terrible. Okay, we got everything filled up. Dad's gonna move that out of the way. Gonna move the Dodge back behind me. And then once my auto steer starts up, I'm going to get this field started. All right, I got the line set and did the first full pass down the field. I have it set to take out of the planter first, but I'm gonna take out of the saddle tanks because this field is just hilly enough that they're kind of equalizing throughout the whole field. And I don't want one tank getting too much in and starting to spill out. So I'm gonna switch it to not come from this tank, which is what that valve does. Gonna open this one, open that one, and now we should be pulling from the tanks. It'll come up, go through here, and go through there, back to the pumps, and out into the ground to help the Milo grow. Showing about 244 acres done, roughly 80 acres left, but we are getting close to wrapping up plant 2021 with Milo. We still got to work a little bit of ground and do a few things before we can plant the feed. We should be able to start drilling hay soon though. Once we get that done, we're probably going to start getting some combines ready, because the last few days, at least yesterday and today, are going to be pretty warm and very windy, so that's really going to start changing the wheat, ripening it. There's already some of the stuff that headed out first. It's already getting quite a bit of color to it. We probably only have about 20 days left until wheat harvest, but everything that we have planted is sprayed and ready to go. So far, the first 4 fields, or at least 2 of the fields we planted first, are still looking good. It's been a few days since I went and looked at it last, or we drove by it, but everything else is sprayed, because Justin did this 2 days ago right before we planted, and we're not disturbing it a whole lot, so that shouldn't cause any major problems. But everything on here is dying pretty good. All the other stuff is really dying, especially with these hotter days. The first field that we planted after our 3-week intermission, or whatever you want to call it, it's already coming up really well, and we started planting that Saturday, so today's Friday, about 6 days. With the warmer weather and the good moisture in the ground, it's already coming up really well. I haven't looked at the second, third, and fourth field we planted. I doubt they're coming up as good as that one, but that first field, we looked at it on the way by. It's already almost completely up. It's looking pretty good. All those weeds are dying really well and kind of covering that ground back up. So in this case, weeds might actually be good for us, because because we should be able to kind of use it as a cover crop and get it to cover the ground, and that should help kind of shade the ground a lot more. And then the next time we get a rain, and even now, it should hold the moisture really well, keep that ground a little bit cooler. But it'll be interesting to see what some of the results from the conditions we planted into are. I just got a warning that row 3 is not planting, so we're gonna check it. It looks like it might be a little low, and yep, there's no seed in there, which is actually kind of good, kind of bad, maybe, because I'm just a little over halfway back to the east end doing the turn rows on this north side of the field, and then I got to make one pass back down and then the turn rows over there, and we'll be done. I'm sure there's still plenty of seed in some of these. Might be just enough. I know there's one that should have a little extra, just be a matter of finding it. That one's still got quite a bit. That one's a little low, but like I said, we're getting close. And if we do need to, there is still one bag on the pickup. We'd rather not use it, but oh, that one still got plenty. So hopefully we don't have to use it. I'm going to shuffle some seed around, and hopefully that'll make it to where we have a lot less seed to clean out. Okay, I got seed shuffled. I got a little bit extra in here. I'll finish this turn row, make the final pass of 2021, planting Milo, and then I'll do turn rows over there, and we'll be done. There's a few spots we think we might need to replant from lagoons filling up with water and drowning out the seed. So on the way home, or once I get home, Dad and I might come down and look. I don't know what the plan is. I'll have to talk to him, but official planting will be over here in the next few minutes. I just got out, checked all the seed, everything looks good. We're gonna make the last half-mile pass for this turn row, last pass of planting the Milo. We're done with planting. Dad did ask me, however, that before shut it off, he wants me to take these end caps off and let the fan tubes kind of clean out. So watch that motor. That is done. I'll hop back up in the tractor. First, I'm gonna shut some of these valves off. Shut that off. Shut that off. Shut that off. Now we're good. We can shut these off now. Shut our front wheel assist off. We can close the job for the field and shut the auto steer off. Screen's off, flip this button, auto steers off. So now I'll go over to the pickup, start the air compressor, get this folding up, and then we'll make our way home. I just talked to Dad. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna fold this up, leave it by the road, shut it down. I'm gonna take the pickup home, and then when we come back to get the tractor, we'll stop and look at some of the other fields that we think we might need to replant stuff on. and then we'll bring the tractor home. That way we know if we need to take it to a field and replant some, or if we can just take it home and not worry about replanting any. Would be nice to replant a little bit if we do have some, because seed boxes will get cleaned out even more. It'll be a lot lighter for us to clean up and a lot less to clean up. But I'm gonna fold this up, leave it by the road, go home, come back, figure it out. So let's fold it up now. All that wheat in the next 20-ish days will be getting cut. It's starting to change color a little bit, so here directly we're going to need to be getting combines ready. This is the spot we're going to hit. There's a few other real small spots that we're not going to worry about. Just like that, replant 2021 is done. I'm gonna go over to that store building and wait for Dad. He said he's on his way with some more fuel. Like I said, we are a little low. I don't know, maybe it'd be enough to get me home. I don't know, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna have him bring some more. That way it is enough to get home. Well, since we finished up planting and replanting, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and all I ask is that if you did enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Be sure to keep an eye out on the channel. Videos should start coming around a lot quicker, as long as I can get them edited. But thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.